In the middle of a mock war zone, people living near Magdalena say the Forest Service and the military tried to pull a fast one, extending and expanding military exercises that are already driving people there nuts. News 13's Cole Miller is live in the Newsplex with details. Cole?
Dean, military training operations have been going on near Magdalena since the 70s. Now that permit is about to run out. Air Force and U.S. Forest Service officials insist their plan for extension and expansion isn't that bad.
My property is this little T that turns out is right in the middle of the tactical training zone.
Arian Preginzer says she's sick and tired of the noise and pollution left behind from military training exercises near her home.
And they told me that that night they were going to be doing pyrotechnics and it would be like a war zone.
She lives just north of Magdalena in the Cibola National Forest.
Magdalena is about right in here.
She says things could be getting worse, citing a proposal from the National Forest Service that would permit the military exercises to take place for another 20 years and expand them. The plan is to add 3 more helicopter landing areas. This photo shows why one homeowner has a problem with it. He says constant noise from the training helicopters cracked his adobe. Preginzer claims the Forest Service didn't even warn people about this proposal.
There was no attempt to educate the people that live down there and experience this noise on a daily basis.
The National Forest Service says that isn't the case.
We sent letters out, we sent out a press release, we posted it on the web. We got as much word out as we could.
Oscar Simpson is working alongside Preginzer.
This shows to me that they want to ram this process through and not involve the public.
On Friday, the Forest Service, along with Kirtland Air Force Base, will hold a meeting in Magdalena to answer questions and concerns. Preginzer says their approach, though, is far too casual.
Especially when you're dealing with wilderness areas, with people, with wildlife. You need to be more serious about it.
The Forest Service says they'll be ready to listen.
We're still responding to comments or the comments we received. The comments that we did receive will drive the final decision.
A spokesperson with Kirtland Air Force Base says they only plan 5 to 8 helicopter missions every year, and soldiers are only on training grounds about 25 days a year. Back to you.
Cole, thank you. Those living near these training areas say the military should use their own land for the exercises. They're also calling for a thorough environmental impact study.